Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica and I'm a personal development life coach. Our topic for today is the career profile of a nurse. In this video, I'll be going through all the relevant information you require to be able to qualify as a nurse, especially in the UK. Information on pursuing a nursing career in other countries, such as the USA and Canada, is also included. I will include all relevant links in the video description. So, who is a nurse? Nursing is a noble profession that is constantly in high demand all over the world. The UK is no exception to it, with nursing roles and opportunities available for nurses from the UK and abroad. There is a severe shortage of nurses in many countries. The shortage will only continue to worsen as the population increases and ages. The profession has evolved over time and changed in response to the needs of the society. Nurses play a crucial role in the healthcare system. They are also one of the most trusted professionals in society with a high level of respect and admiration. This is why nursing is an excellent career choice for many people. Nurses are a vital part of the healthcare system and society as a whole. They provide medical care and emotional support to patients, families, and the community. Nurses may be the unsung heroes of the healthcare system. They often work long shifts to provide care to patients who need it the most, and they do so without judgment or prejudice. Nurses work with people in some of their most vulnerable moments and do so with compassion, kindness, and empathy. Nurses are trusted and relied upon by healthcare professionals and their patients. As a nurse is a professional who is responsible for the care that a patient receives from the time they are admitted to the hospital until they are discharged from the hospital. The nursing profession has been around for centuries, and there are many reasons why it is so important. Nursing is one of the oldest professions in the world. Nurses are trained to provide quality medical care to patients and also assist in their recovery. Nurses make a great impact in the society. Nurses are an important part of the medical field. They provide assistance to doctors and other medical professionals in order to make sure that patients receive the best care possible. Nursing is one of the fastest growing professions in both the UK and America. Nurses are an integral part of the healthcare system and have been there for quite some time. They have a reputation for being caring and knowledgeable. Nursing is a profession that requires hard work, dedication, passion, and much more than just technical skills to succeed. It's also important to note that the job market is booming for nurses, so therefore they will not lack employment opportunities. They have helped doctors and surgeons provide medical care to patients and have been at the forefront of healthcare for centuries, especially in recent times during the COVID pandemic. A nurse is a person who has gone through extensive training in order to provide patients with the best possible care. The nursing profession is evolving rapidly, and nurses are now required to have more specialized knowledge than ever before. The importance of becoming a good nurse cannot be overstated. It requires a lot of patience and understanding of other people's suffering, especially their patients. Nurses also require physical strength and stamina to deal with difficult situations. Nurses need to understand what other people are going through and be able to help them in any way possible. There are also many other reasons why nursing is an appealing career choice. It offers flexible hours, you can sometimes work from home, and there are plenty of opportunities for travel or relocation. Nurses are highly valued professionals who work diligently to help patients. They are also a valuable part of any healthcare team and can help improve the quality of care that is provided by doctors and other healthcare professionals. Nursing is also a career that offers stability and financial security. The National Health Service is a national institution that provides healthcare to all UK residents. Nursing is a rewarding career that offers many opportunities for development and progression. Nurses are highly skilled professionals. There are different types of nursing depending on the area they work in and their level of education. The most common type is a registered nurse. A registered nurse has graduated from a certified nursing school and passed the national licensing exam. A registered nurse can train further and obtain a master's degree in order to become a nurse practitioner. With the NHS growing, there are more opportunities than ever to enter this profession. It takes years of education and intense training before someone can become a nurse. However, it is worth the effort because nurses have a rewarding careers that make a difference in people's lives every day. Where can nurses work? Nurses are professionals who work in a variety of medical settings, including hospitals, both inpatient and outpatient. Nurses can be found working in doctors' offices, such as GPs. They can also be found working in schools, nursing homes, prisons, clinics, hospitals, long-term care facilities, and other healthcare facilities. They can also be community-based. They may also work in research facilities or even at home with patients who require long-term care. So, what are the duties and daily responsibilities of nurses? They are responsible for a variety of tasks, including administering medications such as antibiotics or painkillers as directed by a physician or according to hospital protocol. Nurses care for patients who are acutely or chronically ill. They also monitor patient conditions during surgery. They also instruct patients about how to care for themselves. They also provide nutritional guidance to patients. They also teach healthy living skills such as hygiene, exercise, and stress management to the public or to patients. They also collect samples for laboratory testing. They also maintain accurate medical records of all care given to the patient. They also conduct health assessments. They also monitor patients' conditions and assist with procedures. A nurse can also provide care at home when needed by visiting patients as well as providing help in other ways, such as helping them bathe or dress if needed or preparing meals for them if desired by the patient. They also provide health education to patients and the public. Nurses are an important part of the healthcare system in the UK as well as in other countries such as the USA. They provide care and support to patients as well as educate them about their health and treatment options. Nurses have many responsibilities on a daily basis, including taking patient histories, assessing the patient's conditions and needs. They also implement treatment plans, monitor the patient's progress, educate the patients about their illness and treatment, and they also manage a busy schedule of appointments. Nurses are professionals who care for people who are sick, injured, or disabled. They work to promote wellness and provide relief from illness or injury. Nurses provide routine care for patients in hospitals and other healthcare facilities. Nurses also assess the conditions of patients. Nurses also provide emotional support to patients and their families during difficult times. Nurses may also be called upon to interpret lab results, to also give shots, and to perform other medical tasks. They also monitor the patient's vital signs by measuring and recording vitals such as temperature, blood pressure, pulse rate, weight, and height. They also check wounds for signs of infection. They also help with post-operative care. Senior nurses provide first-line supervision to other nurses. Nurses provide medical care and advice. They carry out a range of treatments and make sure that the patients are comfortable and healthy. They also have the responsibility to educate patients about their illnesses or injuries so they can manage them at home more effectively. Nurses have to provide care for patients who are admitted to the hospital either as outpatients or as inpatients. This includes giving treatment and medication prescribed by doctors or dentists. Nurses also have to provide care for patients who are not admitted to the hospital but instead may need help at home with their daily living needs, such as washing, dressing, cooking, and shopping. Nurses are also responsible for providing care to people who suffer from mental health problems such as depression and schizophrenia. They do this by providing counseling sessions, which usually take place one to one or in groups with the community or at a person's home. They basically educate people about health matters and also help them maintain good health. And nurses' responsibilities vary depending on their scope of practice and level of training. They often provide long term care to patients who are unable to take care of themselves. Nurses also counsel patients and their families. They are responsible for the care and well being of their patients. They also monitor and record a patient's health status and progress. They also educate people on ways to prevent diseases. They also are trained according to the Data Protection Act on ways to safely store the medical records of patients. They also perform routine tests such as heart rate and blood glucose. They can also perform emergency procedures such as CPR or administering life saving drugs. They can also draw blood or insert IVs, intravenous lines. They may also be responsible for preparing different equipment and supplies for examinations and treatments. They also sterilize equipment, maintain cleanliness in examination rooms. Nurses are often on call or required to work long hours. They also collect data on the patient's medical history and records. The day to day tasks of a nurse can vary depending on their specialty and the setting in which they work. Nurses also provide crucial medical knowledge to help diagnose and treat illnesses. Registered nurses are the most common type of nursing. They can work in any setting that provides medical care, such as hospitals or doctors' offices. They work with patients on a one on one basis and perform other duties as needed by a doctor's order or established guidelines for their position. Nursing requires a sense of responsibility. Nurses have to be able to handle the emotional stress of seeing patients in pain and suffering, but they also have to be able to provide comfort and care. They also treat and care for patients with wounds. Skills nurses have to possess include strong interpersonal skills, excellent communication skills in order to liaise with other medical and healthcare professionals, computer literate, excellent communication skills to communicate effectively with patients, ability to show empathy to patients and their families. Written communication skills to keep patient records and write care plans with physicians and healthcare professionals. Observational skills, attention to detail, the ability to work under pressure, excellent team working skills, a flexible approach to work, ability to multitask, sense of good judgment, Good organizational and managerial skills, particularly as your career progresses. Nurses need to be compassionate with an excellent bedside manner in order to deal with people who often feel vulnerable. Ability to think on your feet in an emergency situation where you may need to take charge quickly without any warning or preparation. They also need to be able to make quick decisions in emergency situations, have good problem solving skills. Nurses must maintain confidentiality at all times. Nurses must be trustworthy. Patients must also feel comfortable. They must also be convinced they are in safe and good hands. Nurses must maintain a clean and safe environment for patients. Nurses must prepare for any emergencies. Nurses must be honest. They must have active listening skills, ability to work long hours, emotional intelligence. They must be compassionate and caring. They must be patient and attentive. They must have good communication skills. They must have strong problem solving skills. They must have ability to handle stress well. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is part one in the career profile of a nurse series. Please feel free to like and share the video so it can reach more people. Also, please feel free to subscribe to this channel for more inspirational and interesting content. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification so you'll be notified when I upload new content. Have a good day. Bye.